drove west across the country, through the prairie lands. I wish that this steering wheel had been reins inside my hands, and the only filling stations that there were around were the rivers and the streams where at night we'd bed down. And the towns that we'd ride into had swinging door saloons, where the gamblers they would settle scores in the streets at high noon. But the west that I saw wasn't anything like that. Parking lots and fast food joints where the saloons once were at. And the ranchers can barely raise their cattle anymore, since the fast food joints and grocery stores buy cheaper through imports. It's sad to say it, but the Wild West is gone. It's only just a memory now in movies and in songs. What happened to the open range where the buffalo would roam? The cowboys on their cattle drives singing about their homes, and the Indians and the bandits and the lawmen with their guns, with which they say the West was won. But that's how the West was once. I drove up through Colorado, along the Rocky Mountain side, over the same route that the settlers used to ride. And I thought a lot about how this would have been if my old car was instead an old horse-drawn wagon. And other cars alongside me, they would be wagons too, on their way to find the place to settle and start new. But the Colorado that I saw wasn't like the one that I thought that I would see if I drove toward the setting sun. Instead of open country and mountains not yet climbed, suburbs and ski resorts are all that I would find. It's sad to say, but the wild Colorado is all gone. It's only just a memory now in those old John Denver songs. What happened to the open range where the buffalo would roam? The cowboys on their cattle drives singing about their homes, and the Indians and the bandits and the lawmen with their guns, with which they say the West was won. But that's how the West was once. I drove across the deserts to the California coast, over the lands that used to have all that silver and that gold. I wondered if there still was any left to find, any untapped veins to stake a claim and dig a brand new mine. I could work the creeks all day with a slew or pan, and then spend it all on whiskey, and then do it all again. But the California that I saw wasn't anything like the one they all came to back in 1849. The only gold up in them hills are the wildfires, and down below people act on all their worst desires. It's sad to say, but that old California's gone. It's only just a memory in an old John Muir poem. What happened to the open range where the buffalo would roam? The cowboys on their cattle drives singing about their homes, and the Indians and the bandits and the lawmen with their guns, with which they say the West was won. But that's how the West was once.